It's a journey from fear to hope. Refugees from the Great Lakes region are on a more than 1,000-kilometre trek to Malawi. After the long and tiring trip, they finally arrive at the Dzaleka refugee camp near Lilongwe, the capital city of Malawi. Among them are Moza Emedi and her 2 children.
I left the Congo because there was a war. My husband was killed and I was left without any support.
The refugees had registered earlier at a transit centre on the borders with Tanzania. Before joining other refugees in the camp, Malawi police again check their identities and search their possessions. Dzaleka camp was opened in 1994 to house refugees fleeing civil war and conflict in Rwanda, Burundi, the Democratic Republic of Congo and Somalia. 9 years later, it's grown into a small town with 16,000 inhabitants. Moza and other new arrivals are welcomed by the refugee community in the camp. Dzaleka is run by the Malawi government with help from a number of UN agencies. Among them is the UN High Commissioner for Refugees, Unhcr. Its representative in Malawi is Michael Otim Owa.
UNHCR, in conjunction with the government and other implementing partners, look after the refugees by providing their basic needs in terms of food, in terms of domestic household items.
The most essential need is water. Years of drought in the region and the growing population of the camp have put pressure on the camp's supply. The United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, is drilling more wells. Back home, most refugees were farmers, so here some are given small plots of land to raise crops, which provides additional food as well as income. It's also a way for refugees to become more self-reliant. Through small loans provided by the United Nations, a number of refugees have opened shops. Clothes and food stores and even restaurants have been set up in the camp. But until they find their feet, new refugees expect to be taken care of by the international community.
As a refugee, I should be treated well and provided with medical care, food, clothes and other services for me and my children.
The camp clinic provides basic medical care. A nursery and primary school provide refugee children with elementary education, and plans are underway to place more children in the government's schools. Like all refugees, they're waiting for peace to prevail in their countries. But until that day comes, Dzaleka camp remains a temporary home far from their villages and farms. This report was prepared by Kamil Taha for the United Nations.